Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Motivator here, back in here for another episode of the Mr. Motivator YouTube channel. As always, I like to take the time to thank y'all all for tuning into today's episode. And like that, let's just get started. So I got something, it's a little been on my mind to talk about, and it's just people taking responsibility for your own life and the actions you take in your own life. You know, especially us that's coming from the ghetto or whatever the case may be, or you come from tough circumstances or tough backgrounds. Stop thinking the government is supposed to give you something or they owe you something. I hear a lot of people talking about whether I'm gonna get the stimulus or I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, man, how messed up it is. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people going through struggles. You know what I'm saying? You probably got kicked off of your job or whatever the case might be. And you don't got no control over that. But instead of sitting there complaining about it, learn from that situation. Learn how to get other hustles, because that obviously taught you that having one source of income was not going to cut it. As soon as they cut that hand that fed you, then now you out there looking like, you know what I'm saying, you starving or whatever the case may be. You got to tune it up then. You gotta go twice as hard to prevent that from happening. So you don't have to be driving no lines for no food banks. Your kids can get gifts on Christmas or whatever the case you want to call it, or birthday gifts. You can bring in New Year's. It's abnormal in these times that we're living in right now. Do what you can do to try to make the most of that situation. Instead of sitting there complaining, waiting to see every day, checking the news, Trump and them gonna give me this, or if the Democrats gonna pass this, if the Senate believe this. Man, them people you're sitting there relying on people, they bills paid. You know, they things are taken care of. Most of them people don't care about it. They don't give a damn about what you're going through, man. Let's just call it quite frank. You know, you got certain people that know people was out there struggling. They had 200, 300 days or something to pass that. They know people, $600 ain't much. Some people even told me that ain't even a car note, man. That's a whole nother story. I don't know if you got a $600 car note, something wrong with you. You need to bump down your lifestyle, and you sitting there waiting for a government check. There's something wrong with you. I'll just put it like that. And but for the people that's out there just struggling check to check, stop waiting on that stuff. Take control of what you can take control of. The government, they bills are paid. We out here waiting. Millionaires, them millionaires out there bickering and arguing about what they should give you. You a taxpayer. You ought to be entitled to that. But at the same token, this is just how it is. It's just how it is. They don't want to run up the national debt at the cost of giving you money. They'd rather give it to the corporations, because the corporations can in and tell bring in more revenue to the states and then to them, so they could do business with them. They don't mind giving them a bailout. Understand how the system works. Once you start bringing in that money for yourself and you start paying higher tax bracket, they give you that type of bailout. So you need to be that person with them airlines or own stock or whatever it is. Get to investing, learning some things. Stop sitting there just living check to check and just getting home and, I can unwind. If you're one of them people who's sitting there saying, thank God it's Friday all the time, do something about that. Stop just sitting there complaining about that all the time, because that job ain't doing nothing. It's not going nowhere. Those bills ain't going nowhere. Your kids need food, ain't going nowhere. You need food, ain't going nowhere. Clothes, all that stuff. You're going to constantly always need that stuff. So what you going to do? And things are only getting more and more expensive in this country. They only get more expensive. So you got to put yourself in line to make more money somehow, some way. I ain't saying go out and do nothing crazy, but be smart and strategic. Figure out things. Stop being lazy and get on your grind. And cut out the naysayers and doubters and stop sitting there waiting for the government to give you something, especially people that come from my community. It's not just the black community, but people in poverty, because black people aren't the only people that live in the ghetto. They're not the only people that live in poverty. You know what I'm saying? At least not where I come from. You have other people as well. Places like Detroit too. It's mad people out there that live in the ghetto. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. That's just quite frank. Stop sitting there depending on the government. You know one thing, when I was a little kid, man, let me tell you something. I wasn't even say I was a little kid, but I was younger. And my mom couldn't work no more. She had got a blockage in her leg from smoking cigarettes or whatnot. So what ended up happening, she couldn't work no more. They kept playing games, the government, playing games with her disability. Maybe she disabled, maybe she not. It took her years to get approved for that. By the time she got approved of that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was grown. I was like 17, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it took her years to get that. But for the meantime, she ended up getting on welfare. We was on that. Food stamps, TRA, rental assistance, the people who live in Jersey, you know I'm talking about La Casa de Don Pedro, the electric assistance program. Yo, that stuff is not cool. Sitting there waiting once a month to get food for your house and have to stretch things out at the end of the month because things get tight. Oh man, I used to hear her complain about her caseworker all the time. Our caseworker used to piss her off and give her the rip and run around as if that was her money coming out of the caseworker pocket that she had to pay my mom's. That taught me as I got older, no matter what you do, you gotta have a hustle going on. If it's not one job that get it done, get two jobs and take the second source of money from that second job and try to invest that, flip that into something else that's gonna make you more money. That one day you could be working for yourself. That's always the goal. That's always the dream, at least for me, because these jobs are only going to pay you but so much. You got a rich boss, you got a rich CEO. 9 out of 10 times you working as in the food line or whatever the case you might be working, they might not be paying you enough so you can live in their neighborhood. So what you going to do? Even if they are paying you good, $100,000 a year. A lot of y'all don't even know how to budget y'all money. That's why a lot of women out here saying they need a man to do this and do that and take care of them and because I got kids and this, that, and the third. But what you doing for yourself? What you doing for yourself? And this goes to everybody out there. Stop complaining about the government and all that. That taught me, yo man, you can't be out here relying on the government. These people out here playing games with the people out here. They like waving a carrot in your face, knowing you starving and stuff. That ain't no good feeling out there. Man, I like to get up and get it on my own. I don't care if you give me whatever the case you gonna give me, man. I'm gonna get up and get it on my own. Period. As long as there's air in my body, my legs and my arms, my health is intact, I got the same 24 hours in the day as the billionaires and the millionaires. I'm going to get up and get it on my own. Period. I'm not sitting out here waiting for no government to hand me out nothing. Why sit up there and wait for them millionaires and these people who are not in the same situation as you? They don't feel your pain. Once upon a time, they probably felt your pain, but you know what they did? They went to college, they went to school, and they became something in life where they didn't have to sit up there and wait on no government. They are the government now. They ain't had to sit on somebody to make the rules in Congress. They became one of the persons that make the rules in Congress. What you gonna do? That's all I'm saying, man. Another thing, stop thinking you're a victim all the time. And stop making excuses about why you have not became what you wanted to become in life. Stop sitting there blaming things. Oh man, that's my parents. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born in a rich family and all this, like one of my other friends or a person I went to school with. And man, kill all that noise. You wasn't born rich, but doesn't mean you can't die rich. What you gonna give back? Then a lot of y'all be out here, y'all know y'all ain't got no money or this, that, and the third, and y'all sit out here and y'all put yourselves in these stupid predicaments, having a bunch of kids with a bad baby mother or bad baby father, and then you sit out there and you play the victim all the time. And then you wanna blame them for not being there, like you ain't know she was a piece of shit when you laid with her. You ain't know he was a piece of shit when you laid with him. Now you bitching about that. That's your fault too, not just them. Why you ain't strap up? Why you ain't use protection? Why you ain't think smarter? I'm just having fun, get my little nut off, and I'm alright, but we ain't doing all that extra stuff. Who got time for that drama? You put your life backwards doing that. Who told you sit around here? Oh, I hear people saying, oh man, my mom was a drunk, that's why I became a drunk. That's stupid shit. My father used to get high, so I ended up, because he wasn't there for me, I ended up getting high, and I was like, what? Who taught you right from wrong? Even if your parents ain't teach you right from wrong, you telling me you went to school, you ain't see nobody who had a good upbringing and made you think, no, he raised right, he's smart, that person is this, that, and the third. I want to be like them. You ain't peep game from them. You ain't soak up nothing. No good teachers, nobody. Nobody you seen on TV was a good influence or nothing. You think that person you idolize on TV that's a rap star or whatever the case may be, just sat around getting high all day and then their dream just fell out the sky and all of a sudden, oh, now they made it. No. They had to take sacrifices. They had to learn from mistakes. They seen other people who out there struggling and they didn't want to be that. They decided, you know what, I'm going a different route. I don't give a damn who believes in me. I'm going a different route. I don't care who say what, I'm not going to make it, this, that, whatever. Forget them. Get your popcorn, sit, watch, and wait on the show, because it's about to be one. I'm about to put on a show. Watch this. That got to be your attitude. Stop making excuses. I know a woman that sat there and talking about her mom ruined her life because she was a drunk. And then she turned around and became a drunk. What your mom got to do now with you now that you're a grown woman though? You grown. What's your excuse? You just didn't want it bad enough. And then you sitting up there lying to yourself, talking about it's my mom and this, that, and the third. At some point in time in your life, you got to take responsibility for your own actions. Period. We all might have our little thrills here. This, that, and the third. Okay, you might want to have a drink. You might want to let me smoke a little bit of weed or whatever the case may be. If your job don't drug test you and you could get away with that, get high after you done doing what you need to do. I used to smoke weed myself. But at the same token, I never would smoke weed before work or I'm smoking at the job. You know what? I'm going to take care of my priorities first. Then when I come home, I'm studying or I'm doing whatever I'm doing to better my life. Then the blunt going to come after all that. Late night, just to help me go to sleep or whatever the case may be. Unless I know I can function through it while I'm high and I can still get my work done. If you could do that, if you're one of them people and you can still get your work done like a lot of rappers, they could go ahead and get high, they could get lit up, but it helped them rap better or it helped the lyrics come to their mind better. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne had his white cup. Can't complain about him always having his white cup all the time. If it helped his studio habit, it helped him rhyme better. Now, you could tell him to try to calm down from a health perspective because it was giving him seizures and stuff like that. That's a different note, though. You know what I'm saying? But it did not stop his grind. It didn't stop his hustle. So who are you to knock that man? If you one of them people who could do that, all power to you. That's good. That's what's up. But most of y'all can't do that. Y'all get a blunt, y'all stuck. You stuck like a potted plant. You can't do nothing. You get drunk, you slurring you falling all over the place. You can't do nothing. But then that's somebody else's fault. Oh man, my homeboy came over with the weed and next to you now I was trying to be focused. And then stop looking for them excuses. Be all you can be. Cause you living in fantasy land right there. You living on on the loser's lane right there when you do stupid stuff like that. You just getting in your own way. You being your own worst enemy. Sometimes you gotta learn how to get out your own way. You know that stuff ain't doing nothing for you. You tired of the life you living? Go for it. Put the blunt down a little bit. Tone down on the alcohol. Whatever it is that's getting in your way. Your homeboys, they ain't got no good influence on you. Well, cut them off a little bit. Stop spending as much time with them. Tell them that too. Yo, bro, I'm trying to get my stuff right in life. You know what I'm saying? No offense to you, but I got things to do, bro. I really want it that bad. And if they your real homies or they your real homegirls, they gonna respect that and understand that. And as a matter of fact, if they're a person like me, they gonna get motivated by that. Like, yo, that's what's up. I have motivated plenty of people in my inner circle who have said that. Like, yo, man, if it wasn't for me seeing you just grind and do what you do, man, I wouldn't even know what I want to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'd be somewhere sitting with some losers in Irvington just getting high or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be that influence on your friends that do better. You want better? Be that influence for them to do better. Don't always be the person they come around with the weed, you got the Dutch. Come on, man. Y'all gotta tighten up. Be better than that. This might piss some people off, but it's only to motivate you. I don't give a damn if it piss you off, be quite frank with you. Because a lot of y'all need to hear this. And a lot of y'all need to just tune up. Because you probably ain't got nobody putting a bug in your ear who out there probably give a damn. You need to tune up. You need to tighten your stuff up and get it together and go ahead and be what you could potentially be in life. That's straight up. Another thing, stop complaining about stuff that you're not willing to take no action on. Because like I said in one of my previous videos, when you're settling for things, nobody give a damn. Nobody cares. You just don't care. Okay, the job did you wrong. Okay, your baby moms did this, that, and the third to you. But you ain't striving for anything else out your life. So what you gonna do about it? You gonna sit there and just complain about it all day, or you gonna take action on it? Don't spend your whole day bitching about things that you could take action about and make a change for. People care about the people that are striving for things, but they just haven't caught their break yet. They help a person like that because they trying to help themselves. Period. If you out there just complaining, but yet, oh man, life is so unfair, but you tapping a damn cigarette pack all day, just sitting there puffing your life away, not doing nothing about it, but you tapping the top of the alcohol bottle and saying, man, let me have a good drink. Drinking, yo, all right, you might get away from your problem for 4 hours, but you're going to come right back down to earth. And guess what? The problem's still going to be there, my G. It ain't going nowhere until you take action on it and say, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to put this to bed. I ain't living like this no more. We ain't going out like this. This ain't going to be my legacy sitting here getting high all day. This ain't going to be my legacy sitting here getting drunk all day. This is not going to be what they remember me for. They're going to remember me for greatness. They're going to remember me even if I don't make it, like 50 said. I'm going to get rich, I'm going to die trying. They're going to at least remember me for trying to do it. Period. So I'm going to put in that work. I'm going to make it happen one way or another. Real go-getters get what they want. That's why they call them go-getters. They go get it. They don't sit there and complain about it and why it's haven't fallen out the damn sky yet. They get up and they get off their ass and they go get it. Period. That's what you gotta do. Get up off your ass and go get it. Stop bitching and complaining about what you can't have and what you don't have and all this, that, and the third. Go get it. This your boy, Mr. Motivated, man. I know I'm a little amped today, but I just felt as though this message had to be let out there. There's some things that's on my mind, and I just had to let loose a little bit. I hope YouTube don't get me in trouble with all this cursing and stuff, though. I try not to curse, but man, damn it, y'all need to hear this, man. And I need to just be real raw with y'all sometimes. Quite frank with you. So if you're one of those people with potential in your life and you feel as though you've been settling, you've been on level 7 and you know you can get to level 10 in your life, go get to level 10, man. Stop playing with your damn life, man. I don't care who ain't telling you this, man. I'm telling you this. Go get it. Because you ain't guaranteed tomorrow. You ain't guaranteed the day after that. Start now. Ain't no perfect time, man. Perfect time is right now. Go make that shit happen, man. This your boy, Mr. Motivated. If you feel what I'm saying in this video, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you on the next episode, y'all. Stop settling. Stop complaining. Take responsibility for your own actions. This is your life. You only got one to live. Live it up to the max. Be all you can be out here, man. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next episode, y'all.